Hidden among wind-carved hills and dense pine woods of southern France, the Abbaye de Fontfroide seems to slumber. Roses bloom in its cloister, and the sound of fountains echoes in cool, perfect symmetry. But those who stay past sundown speak of a presence that grows beneath the beauty, ancient and watching, a cold that creeps into the bones, no matter the season. Founded in the 11th century, Fontfroide was a stronghold of the Cistercian order, a bastion of prayer and silence during the bloody chaos of the Albigensian Crusade. It is said the monks here knew things, not just of God, but of secrets buried deep in the Pyrenean soil. Scrolls once locked in its scriptorium vanished during the Inquisition, and the library's heart was sealed off without explanation. Some say it was not to protect the knowledge, but to protect the living from it. At night, the abbey breathes with strange sounds, rustling robes in empty corridors, the creak of wooden doors long barred, and chants rising faintly from the chapter house, even when no service is held. The most feared presence is that of the silent prior, a shadowy figure seen in the cloisters, always still, always staring. His face is obscured by a hood. His feet make no sound. He has no reflection. Visitors have reported losing time inside the abbey, wandering for hours through corridors that should not exist, only to return and find that minutes have passed, or entire nights. One guest claimed the fountains whispered to him in Occitan, promising absolution if he would only drink the spring at midnight. And then there is the Red Garden, a beautifully maintained corner of roses, said to bloom brightest over the graves of monks buried beneath. But the gardeners know never to dig too deep there. One did, decades ago. He left the abbey shaking, unable to speak, his hands raw and bleeding. In the soil he had found a skull. But not just any skull, one with a twisted symbol carved into the bone, its jaw frozen in a scream. Since then, nothing grows in that spot but weeds, and the roses have begun to lean away from it. Fontfroide is serene. Impossibly so. As if something ancient and buried keeps everything perfectly still. Too still. Because peace can be holy, but it can also be a warning.